after his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Chiefs and the Huskies, and it's all up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Huskies of Anchorage. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, look at this Anchorage team entering play. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for the visit. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's got it to about the 40. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week: 21 carries, 75 yards.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Harvey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harvey. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Huskies 3.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they coming off, not for the first time this year, mind you, a tie last week. Charles, their 2nd of the year.
Yeah, it's definitely been a strange season for them because, let's face it, one tie, that's pretty rare, and you might get 1 or 2 in a season in the NFL. But 2 in a year is something that just doesn't happen because since overtime was introduced in 1974, let's looked it up again. No team has had 2 in a year. Unusual circumstances for this team.
The throw over the middle taken in. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On the give, McAllister with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a 1st down. That right there, good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6.
Off play action. Bonner. He's got his man in the crossing room. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
In motion, Hill. On 1st and 10. Bonner. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Pacheco once again. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bonner throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Bonner. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bonner. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Again, he'll drop to throw. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. The Rams trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. The Niners are still holding on as the win gets them to 9-6 on the year with 2 games to go.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC, and even 50 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Off the play fake, Bonner. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppling, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Pacheco.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gets this one to Hill. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 5. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Felix Anudike-Uzomah. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Hold in here, Caldwell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A handoff to McAllister. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, Bonner. He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, Bonner. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another run on 2nd down. Trying to cover up. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And his kick here is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he returns this to the 22. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 6. Just over 1:40 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes connects with Peoples-Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Mahomes will throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's 1st down. Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They play turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean, partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for Anchorage, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get